Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the world of the rain. There are very, very many people out here too. This is just going to be short. I just have to run an errand to check on the house that I check on. Make sure that it is still in one piece. Hey, Lena. Sup? I have been gathering trivia questions for my trivia show. If you guys have missed out on it during my other stream, I am going to do trivia questions upon your region. City, state, what have you. If you want to be involved or have your region be involved, shoot me a DM on Instagram or comment on this video or the post about it on my community tab. If you live in a city of 5 people, do not give me your city. Of course, you can give me the next biggest city or what have you. We'll see if I can stump you guys. We should have everything together to have the show within the next couple days at most. I've got several things for Pittsburgh and Philly. And then I'm going to move on to the next city after that. I also need to do Orlando. I'm going to do Atlanta, Canton, Ohio. And then anywhere else that is on my list. Hey, Mike. Hey, Pam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So as some of you may know, my house is half without power. The half without power is, of course, where the stove is and the heat. It is cold. It's a damp cold, but it's not freezing cold, thankfully. Nothing that a few blankets won't cure, but it is annoying. I can't wash clothes either, no laundry. I do have a microwave, I have an Instapot, I have a rice cooker, and I have a Foreman grill, so I can make some food. I would love to have a toaster oven. I have a toaster, but it's just a regular old cheap toaster. And it does not, it's good for like a short hotel room stay. It is not good for long-term use. It's pretty much dying. So I contacted the leasing office on Saturday during the day when it happened. However, they have not answered my messages or returned my calls. So the next step is going to be to see what kind of recourse I have, because I don't have much leverage considering all the government offices are closed and I just went the wrong way. Well, we're taking the long way. I have all the governments are closed, offices are closed, evictions are on hold, so I can't, put the money in an escrow account pending it be fixed or anything like that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Finding a new place to live at this point is probably not an easy task either. But good news, I spent a couple days applying at every work from home job I could find. And so far, 2 of them have responded back, one of which is one that I really wanted to do. So I'm going through the interview processes with those. I have the one, I did the second part today, and then the other one I did, which is a tech support job. And the other one I did through, I have to do a video, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna do that because I can't use my office right now. But if I can get started with one of those sooner rather than later, then I will have income. So he's still working, which is good. And we have curfew starting tonight. Voluntary curfew. I'm not sure what voluntary curfew is supposed to mean, because it doesn't really change anything. It's like, oh, we want you to go to bed at 9 o'clock, but you don't have to. Everything's pretty much already closing at 9 anyways. But how is everybody else? How are things in your necks of the woods? We're going to stop by the post office before we head to the house because I haven't been by there in a few days. You know, you would think there would be less traffic than this. It is less, but it's not ghost town like you would think it would be. There's a rug in the road. Yeah, I would love to have my hands on a toaster or toaster oven / air fryer right about now. I was looking them up on the computer the other day, but we just don't have the money right now. Hey Samantha, welcome to the stream. Kind of sleepy. I stayed up. I've been staying up. I binged some Disney movies that I haven't seen in a while over the weekend. I watched Moana, and I watched an older movie called Iron Will, which is one of his favorite movies. He loves the old-fashioned movies like that show the olden times because it's a time that he's never seen here as he moved from Bangkok. You know, he moved here from Bangkok when he was like 10 or 13 or something like that, so he hasn't seen a lot of that. A lot of that part of our history. Christmas Story is also one of his favorite movies. And we also watched Up. Now, looking at Up, it's got balloons, it just seemed to me to be a happy movie. So I'm like, let me watch this and cheer myself up. You guys did not warn me about this movie. I bawled the entire movie. And it was my let's cheer myself up, and I bawled the entire movie, and it was the first one I started. Yeah, it is time for a nap. I was just like, I can't believe I'm crying so hard. And just like from right out of the box, I started crying. Oh my gosh. It was crazy town. What are we doing? Watershed management. There are quite a few people here. Adam, you'll have to remind me who Adam is. It is a super good movie. It is such a good movie, but man, it's kind of like one of those I want to cry, let me watch this movies. I was floored. Floored. But yeah, it is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I will give it that, especially for an animated. It is definitely one of the best movies I have ever seen. It's kind of funny because his class in school right now is basic design and color theory. So he's learning about colors and the color wheel, and he's learning about Photoshop. So we're watching these animated movies, and he has a newfound appreciation for graphic design and animation. He hasn't quite figured out the difference between the two, but he's just learning basic design right now and basic Photoshop, where it's like, you know, draw the background, then draw a circle and draw a square kind of thing. He has definitely new appreciation. Oh, we watched Brave too. I've been wanting to watch Brave for so long, and I finally got to watch Brave. I love that movie. And her hair. I got you, Mike. Her hair. I've never really heard anybody talk about it like that. The movie Up. They mentioned little things, but not anything that would make me think it was that sad of a movie. I thought it was a happy movie. Um, and I'm gonna cry now just thinking about the movie, so we're not gonna talk about Up anymore. But Brave, I love how they did her hair, the animation on her hair, the detail, the motion, the slight motion. It just floored me. Even, I know what goes into it, and I know how to do some of the stuff, but that is just beyond me, definitely. And I know it's a whole team of people doing it, but I was just amazed. I think all of Disney movies have a happy ending, don't they? Except for maybe Star Wars. Star Wars never ends. Ow, my coffee's hot. I'll put that down. Um, but yeah, see if we can find something other than a brick wall to look at. But yeah, I'm gonna put this back over here for a minute. The movie was good, and it's always good to have more of an animation. And I know that this is a good choice for a degree for him now, because even though he hates the unknown, he hates not knowing, he's like me in that he hates not knowing how to do something easily. But once he figures out how to do it and gets over that frustration, he's going to love it, because he's only in his second week of the class and he's already picking things out in the movies that we watch, and looking at things and talking about them. And I know it's grabbed his interest, just like it did mine. That was one of my favorite classes, was basic design and color theory. But I really, really want to learn Photoshop and Premiere Pro and InDesign and Illustrator. I want to learn all of them. But they don't have free classes, free courses out there like coding does, and coding pays. Coding will pay my salary. But I did find out I can switch into the other program for my coding class, the one that pays me $1,500 a month stipend. It just won't pay me until I'm actually in it, so I have to get all the pre-course work done and enter the class, which I don't think happens until May 24th or something like that. May. So once I get to May, I can have that as income. And then I also I'm hoping I get the job that I did the next steps for today. That's the one that I really want. And it's a tech support for home devices, which I find pretty neat. I like, and that's only going to grow, especially with people being home, like Alexa and all that. And I find those really, really interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream for now. I appreciate you guys stopping by for my short little drive. I will possibly be on later. We'll see what happens later this afternoon. And hope everybody stays safe, stay warm, stay cool if it's warm where you are. Bop the like button if you are so inclined. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. You too, Pam. I will see you guys again today, at least one more time. I'm going to be in and out. Yeah, it's not warm here, but it's not freezing. It's like 50 degrees, 50, 60 degrees. So I imagine it's much colder up there. I don't know why it took the heat out this time. Last time this happened, it didn't take the heat out. But anyway, I'm going to go. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until I talk to you again, stay safe. Enjoy your day. There's a button on here that I'm not finding. There it is.